Hi guys, hopefully I'm a little bit more coherent this week. Things are getting slowly better. I mean, obviously it's only been a week since my surgery and I'm nowhere near close to being completely healed. But I am feeling a little bit better today. I'm a little bit clearer. I'm still having pain and some side effects from the anesthesia, but I'm like way better than where I was even when I shot my video last week. I've caught up on sleep and I feel, just from catching up on sleep, I feel way better. I think the thing that really set me back when I was already trying to recover was I ended up in the ER on what would have been Friday because I got really dizzy and sick and sweaty, and I ended up falling out of the lift and hitting my head because I was kind of not really all there, I guess. So I ended up spending like 5 or 6 hours in the ER, and I lost a lot of sleep then. So, most people watching this already know the details. I posted a lot of it on Facebook and stuff. And it's not really prevalent to this channel, so I'm not going to go through it. But I am feeling better from that, so I just am like, I actually feel like I can get up and do stuff. But probably after I'm done shooting this, I will probably actually go and sit down and put my feet up in my bedroom because I just need to sit back for a few minutes and do something. And get away from my computer for a minute. So that's the update on my post-surgery recovery. It's going. I get my bandage changed tomorrow and I get my stitches out next week. So that's at least a step in the right direction on that. That brings me to my main part of this video, which is my update on how things are going with the lift. Because when I originally shot the stuff about the lift, I had only had it. I shot a video the day it went in, and I only used it like 2 or 3 times, and I was still having issues. And so to update you guys on that. First of all, I had a problem where it had stopped working after 2 days. When I had them come out, it turned out that 1, it was discharged, which is, the battery is easy enough to charge. 2, the lead wire for the battery had come loose. So that took like a minute or 2 to fix. And that was fine. And then I realized after a few days and after having some comfort issues, because I had the other thing that helped was I had him adjust the armrests, and that really helped because I'm just so little. The armrests were just too far out, and so I had him push those back a bit, and it snugs me in way better than it did, and I feel way more secure. The other thing I realized was I was getting into the lift backwards, where the arm supports were not close to me. They were out here, more out here, so I was having to go like this, and it wasn't real stable. So and it wasn't really stable, so I ended up just every time I use lift, I just flip it around if it's not already facing the right direction. The one in my bedroom I actually back into, and so then it's facing the right way when I'm going back and forth between my chair, my bed, and my recliner. So I'm doing that. So that's working way better. And it's definitely easier to get around in my bedroom in the lift than it is in the bathroom. The bathroom, as I may have mentioned in my previous video, is very, very tight. I have no wiggle room. I have enough room to bring the lift back and forth and up and down. And that's it. And my biggest issue right now is trying to do that in about this much space without hitting my foot, because I have like cement walls pretty much in most of this apartment. So I'm like trying to, when I'm transferring, I'm wearing shoes now, and that's really helping because I'm not ramming my toes when I'm trying to get in and out of the lift. So mostly when I'm transferring around in the lift, because the lift, which was one of the things I don't like about it, it won't do this if it's going a short distance, but if it's going along the track for a few feet, it swings. And that's not, I can only imagine this being a problem for someone quite bigger. And so I have a constant issue where I was constantly getting bumped and knocked around, which accounted for a lot of my bruises. So I am like, I still have a problem with that. And the other thing was I had to figure out how to get my pants down when I was by myself, so I could get on and off the toilet and get my pants down and get them back up. And I finally figured out through some trial and error, if I use the lift to kind of brace myself and hold my body up while I'm diddling around pulling down my pants and stuff and pulling them up, I can get my underwear up and down. So I mean, I can do that, and that's great. That way I can take care of myself without having to have someone here half the day. And that is wearing on me, as much as I appreciate my parents' help in the past week. And trust me, I do, because I did need it. I probably would have ended up in the ER if I had had someone over there that night that it happened. Because they could have taken care of me before I got dizzy or sick or stuck in the lift. So, but anyway, so I'm like, I just want to have more time to myself like I usually do. And I think I finally have a way to do that, at least until I can put more weight on my foot. And the other thing had to figure out about the lift last week, it was just bad timing, was there's a pull cord that will stop the lift if there's a problem. And one, I can't reach that pull cord even if I did have a problem. When I was diddling around with the lift on Thursday night before I fell, I accidentally yanked it, and which caused the entire problem with the lift stalling and getting stuck. So I actually have the pull cord wrapped up right now, so I don't accidentally pull it when I'm moving around in the bathroom, because that's when I'm banging around more, versus the one in my bedroom, which I don't tend to get stuck as much. It gets stuck a little bit, but I think I'm working past that and I'm able to like maneuver around it. Probably by this time next month, say by the middle of June, I should one, be able to move around better because I'll have stitches on my foot, and I'll be within a couple weeks out from my 6-week appointment on my foot. So I have that, and so that's a little bit easier. But and then the other thing we're doing is, since I can't transfer into the shower and have my wheelchair in the bathroom at the same time because my bathroom is tiny, I'm gonna be moving my chair back and forth when I'm in the shower because someone cannot get in there, help me in the shower, and have the wheelchair in there at the same time. So I'm probably gonna be back again in that case, taking off my headrest and doing a transfer that way, and then transferring back onto the bench I had in there and changing and then getting back in my wheelchair. So that's the other thing we're working on. And I'll do that tomorrow. And then Mom figured out, just to save me some time, that it will be easier if I leave the lift down in a low position during the day when I'll be going back and forth from my chair to the bathroom. And just right now during the day, I have the lift like down where I can get into it and get onto the toilet and stuff like that. And then I put it up to charge on the wall during the night, because I don't want the battery going dead on me by the time I get into the lift in the morning to go to the bathroom and all that. So we're still working out, but it's going better than it was initially. The fact that I did surgery in between this, but I really needed this surgery done. And most of it is the logistics of figuring out the lift while trying to stand on one foot, since I can't put weight on both feet equally. But I'll work with stuff. So I'm actually satisfied. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm satisfied with how things are going with the lift. I'm a little bit more lucid, so I can like think about what I'm doing and how to do it. I actually work better when I'm not overthinking it, or I have someone there trying to help me. So I mean, sometimes when I'm using the lift, it's just faster to have someone, hey, can you pull up my underwear, wipe my butt, whatever, so I can just zip and get back into my chair so it doesn't take me 5 or 10 minutes extra. But I actually got into my chair and stuff going really fast this morning. So that worked, and I'm happy with that. And I don't know when my next video is going to be up after this. I don't know what I'll be doing after this. I said the next thing on the to-do list is the dog. And like I said in my other videos, the thing that's holding that up is the lockdown. So I really have to, the ball's kind of in duo's court as far as when are they going to open back up, and let people back in, or are they going to modify how big things are going to be? Am I going to be training by myself? I don't know. So, I mean, that is most likely going to be my next video, or I'll do another update on the lift or something, whatever comes up. So this will most likely be my last video for a while, and this is going to be edited down quite a bit. And I'm at like 15 minutes right now, so I'm going to wrap up. So this is Service Dog Diaries, signing off. See you guys in the next one.